Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland in Washington Thursday, where she said details are still being hammered out as to when exactly the U.S. will reopen its land borders to fully vaccinated Canadians. Still no specific date, but it is set to happen next month after a more than 18-month ban on non-essential travel crossing into the U.S. during the pandemic. And tomorrow, we could be learning more about the question of mixed vaccine doses as we wait to find out if the nearly 4 million Canadians who received 2 different shots will be allowed to cross into the U.S. just weeks from now. Advisors to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration are meeting this week to discuss booster vaccines for COVID-19. They'll also be weighing in Friday on the use of mix and match boosters. The discussion may provide some insight into how the U.S. views the use of mixing 2 different vaccines, as American officials are standing by for guidance from the CDC about whether travelers who enter the U.S. are considered fully vaccinated if they've received 2 different shots.
Good afternoon.
The U.S. president sharing an update Thursday on the state of COVID in the U.S.
Nationally, daily cases are down 47%. Hospitalizations are down 38% over the past 6 weeks. Over the past 2 weeks, most of the country has improved as well. Case rates are declining in 39 states, and hospital rates are declining in 38 states.
But he says more work needs to be done, with 66 million eligible Americans still unvaccinated, a number he calls unacceptably high. Now, another possible sign of hope in the battle against the pandemic this week when it comes to variants. From top White House health advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci.
We don't expect there to be any emergence of a variant that's going to outstrip the capability of Delta. However, as we've always said, and I'll repeat it again for clarity, a virus will not mutate or form a variant unless you give it the opportunity to replicate.
To prevent the emergence of new variants, he says, get the overwhelming proportion of the population vaccinated. Melissa Duggan, City News.